This is Blacksmith Ignite the Forge. It's kind of a casual management game where you effectively have to manage and operate a blacksmith forge. It's kind of cool. Anyway, I'm Orbital Potato. Let's jump on in, shall we? Alrighty, so we are in, and the first process of the day is to go through a very sort of brief tutorialized thing where we are shown how to make a bunch of different weapons. So we have 3 templates here. We've got a great axe, a sword, and a dwarven war axe. We'll throw the sword template in for now. We will then throw the corresponding ores in here. Ores have different characteristics, by the way, and we can choose what characteristics we want in order to sort of feature on the weapon. For example, 20% crit damage, 20% crit damage, boom, engage the thingy and pull the lever over there. And then once we are over into the next stage, this is the little alloy. It came on the little conveyor belt there, and once we're out of this sort of hard-coded tutorial, we will be able to... There we go. We heat it up a little bit. We'll be able to sort of go back and forth. Anyway, once it is heated up, it is up to us to smash it into a sort of rough shape. As you can see, we're improving the quality of the build there. We'll pick up the hammer to refine things just that little bit more. There we go. Look at that. We've now got ourselves a good quality bit of kit. Each and every time we bash it, though, it is going to decrease the number of hits that we have left. So eventually it will cool into this, which is fine. I mean, look, we've mostly matched up the metal to the template. I'm not too unhappy with that. After we do that, we throw it into this thing, and then we quench it, and boom, we have nabbed ourselves a sword. It's a little bit squint. By a little bit, I mean it wouldn't pass much muster, to be honest, on a proper battlefield, but that's okay. Either way, the sword is here, its quality is good, its damage is 16, its speed, sharpness, enchantments, etc. All of that is fine. Now, if I click this navigate button, we've emerged out of the tutorial section here. We can see what we are working with in our forge. We have got a little bed, which is going to allow us to go to the next day, which we don't really want to do quite yet. We have got a little mine down here. This is where we are going to be able to nab some ores each and every day. I mean, it's not a fantastic source of income, but it's at least the opportunity to get some ores and start crafting. As I say, we've got the 2 forge components. We've got this area, which I don't think we can do anything with quite yet, although hopefully we will be able to in due course. We have got a shop place where we are able to sell weapons. For example, if we sell the daily forging challenge here, so this is a fair great axe with 20% crit damage, which is actually possible because we've got the copper, and the copper gives us the crit damage. We will get some iron and tin as a reward, as well as a little gold. Now, what we can do is we can sell our swords if I want to. We can also buy some additional resources, titanium, some coal. Coal is, remember, what we need in order to fuel the fire. This is a little sort of meter for the fire as well. Now, what we're also going to be doing is we are also going to be hopefully conducting a little bit of a campaign. That's right. So we are here at the moment. This is our forge. We have an available mission over in this vicinity, and we have some warriors, some enemy warriors that are going to be over here. Now, in order to ensure that we don't just meet a quick and miserable end, we have to recruit some warriors. We have 1 starting warrior. That's fine. But we're going to need to recruit some more, and we can recruit some more in here. It's going to cost me 100 or so in order to recruit. I mean, that's too much. That's too much. But the point is that we also, there we go, need to make sure, that's such a squid sword. We also need to make sure that my weapons are going to equip our operatives in the field, so to speak. Either way, chaos and success is minus 10%. I don't think that I have much chance, to be honest, of actually winning here. So I think what we want to do is maybe see if we can try and forge the daily forging challenge. So it is a great axe. It's a great axe with crit chance, and all it needs to be is fair. Well, let's see if we can try and do that. Not here. No, but good attempt, Potato. Good attempt. Right. Can I... Do I need to remove? Yeah, there we go. I need to remove the sword template first. Then we throw in this. Copper can give us that critical hit damage. 20% speed, 10% luck. We need the 20% critical hit damage. That's exactly what we need. And then silver or tin. What do I care about? We'll take silver. So we're going to take the 20% crit damage, and we'll take a little bit of... Actually, I guess we need to line both up. Yeah. Okay, so we need to get a 20% crit chance, or 20% crit damage on both of our metals in order to make an alloy. Fine, let's do that. Give me the outline. Thank you very much. Lock it in, and bang that in there. Now we'll get to see the little belt in action. Fantastic. We will give you a little bellows. No, we won't, because there's no coal, there's no heat. Little bellow, one singular bellow, and we're going to be able to get 18 hits into this. So we need fair. That is all that we need. So we need to just be a little bit careful about how we do this. 1, 2. There we go. 1, 2. I mean, honestly, that's not bad. I'm pretty sure that if we present the shopkeeper with a good axe, we're gonna be just fine. Either way, that's it. We've got all of the kit that I hope we need in order to... There we go. In order to satisfy the requirement to get all of the goods, which I am pretty darn happy about. And we've also nabbed ourselves a little bit of cash in the process. Right, I think I probably want to make... one more great axe. Is there anything that we want to make here? I'll try and make another one with crit damage. Or actually, we'll just make it with 3 damage. I don't really care. I don't really need to worry about money, at least not in the early stages, I feel. Let's not invest too much coal. 1, 2, 3. Okay, a little bit more dodgy. A little bit more dodgy, I think, in terms of the assembly, but at the end of the day, not too bad. Right, definitely don't have any more resources here. Let's head on across to this area. It's gonna cost me 100 to enlist, or 100 to recruit anybody that I particularly want to pick up. Now, everybody does have different stats. Everybody's got different health stats. Everybody's at level 1 at the moment. Sure, we'll just pick you up. We'll head on over here. We'll throw you into the mix, and we'll give you a great axe. Is there anything that I want to do? I mean, I kind of want to just attempt. I kind of just want to attempt this and see what our chances are. I mean, I don't think there's anywhere that we can... I don't think there's anywhere that we can assess... I don't think there's anywhere that we can assess our success chance. But I gotta be honest, I am hopeful. Right, so there are 3 stages of combat, and the enemy, I mean, did get to attack once, but we are absolutely annihilating them here, which is fantastic. So yeah, there's like this little stage, which is, I mean, over before it even starts. Excellent. So chaos has been reduced, and we've also unlocked a brand new sword template, not to mention the fact that we have nabbed a little bit of extra gold. The troops that we have are now in recovery mode, which is fine. Now, you might notice that there is one room that I have yet to talk about here. Also, I don't know why it's so dark. Very strange, isn't it? There's one room that I have yet to talk about. There is a trapped beast beneath our forge here. If we defeat the beast, we're going to unlock a drill template. Great, that's exactly what I want. However, this beast does happen to have 500 HP, and it's going to do a lot of damage to us unless we come at this bad boy with a whole bunch of high-level troops. So that is what we are going to try and do. Now, I don't think that there's anything else that we can do. We've got a single bit of iron ore, which frankly is not going to be enough to forge a weapon anyway. So at the end of the day, we are just going to rest in bed, and we're gonna sleep. That's it. Cool. All right, that was a pretty good day, all things considered. First things first, we need to come into the mines, get our little daily payments. Thank you. Then we need to think about what we're going to try and achieve today. We'll check out the forging weapon. 10% damage is what we have got. Well, we can do that. Two bits of iron will be decent. It's not going to be overly complicated. What did it? Oh, we can't do 2 bits of iron. We can't do 2 bits of iron. That is no bueno. Okay, what else other than iron is going to give us that 10% damage? The titanium is. So we would have to buy titanium. I mean, because we don't have titanium at the moment. No, we've got zinc and iron. Fine. Buy titanium. Get the daily forging done. Where is it? Titanium. Brilliant. 10% damage. 3 damage. 20%. Okay, so we need to line you up. And we need to line you up. We need to lock that in. We need to engage. We need to head across. We need to pump up the jams. We need to pump that into there. What was it? Was it fair? Was it good? Have I even made the right template? I don't even know if I made the right template. Well, whatever the case, we're still going to craft it to the best of our ability. And I'm not very close to being able to make a decent weapon regardless. But look, we're going to need a third weapon for our third member of staff, who we're definitely going to get. Right, have I made the wrong weapon? I've made the wrong weapon. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. It doesn't actually matter for... It doesn't actually matter for us because, look, at the end of the day, we can just throw together... What are we going to do? Yeah, tell you what we're going to do. Here's exactly what we're going to do. We're not going to worry about the daily forging nonsense. That's overhyped anyway. Who cares? What I want is speed boost so that we can get a speed in place here. We're going to do this. Excellent. We're going to move right across here. We're going to pump... You know what? Let's pump 2 bits of coal into the furnace. So we're going to increase the number of hits that we can have on the alloy up to 21. Now, I have, of course, chosen myself a challenging... There we go. That's fine. A challenging thing to forge. But with great possibility comes great chance of profit. Look at that. It's an excellent example. That's pretty good. That is excellent. I mean, literally excellent. And that is going to hopefully allow me to make an absolute ton of money. So I could sell you. How much? Can I even figure out how much? Yeah, there we go. So we're going to get 72 for this great axe. The speed is pretty decent, actually. The damage of this bad boy, the damage of this great axe, by the way, is actually less than just the excellent damage. Yeah, I'm going to sell you instead. Sell you because that is going to give me 241. Also, this is chaos number. We can't allow this to reach 100. That is apparently the thing that keeps us questing. Right, so I don't want to go back there. Let's head back on into the tavern. Anybody that I want. Get 10 gold coins. All allies dodge attacks until the next turn. Charging attack. I'll take the pickpocket. You seem kind of useful. Now, who's got the highest HP? You are going to be my frontliner. You do splash damage. Deals 25 damage to closest enemy and 10 to the enemy behind it. If the first enemy dies, repeat this effect. Well, let's give you the most powerful weapon then, I think. That seems like a good thing to do. Frenzy will give you the... crit damage chance, I think. Yeah, we'll give you the crit damage. And then we'll give the pickpocket at the back, who is hopefully going to be my cash condition. We'll give you the other axe. I think this is a really good crew, to be honest. Now, again, unfortunately, there is not very much that we can do to inspire these gentlemen to work for more than just a single day. They're going to have to undergo some recovery time, but that's okay. My pickpocket is actually making us some decent money. We have lost a little bit of HP on our frontliner here, but that's what the frontliner is there for, right? Like we got to be honest with ourselves. If we lose some crew members, then that is just the cost of doing business. And honestly, we're not going to lose anybody. We are not going to lose anybody. We are going to make an absolute killing. Matthew's Iron Fist, you did take a little bit of a pounding there, but that is fine with me. Everybody is going to be on recovery for a day. I think that means 100% HP is going to be recovered, which is quite nice. What did we get? We got a little bit of copper. I mean, technically, right? Technically, we could come back here and maybe make another axe. I don't think I really care. Honestly, let's just hit up the bed. Yep, it's time to rest. Let's get it over with. And then we can start the day afresh and see what the next day brings. Right. Good. The mines are being generous to me. What I'm really worried about is I clearly want to tackle... the dinosaur, sorry, the dragon in the basement. Absolutely imperative that we do that. That being said, I have absolutely not got the foggiest of ideas when... Dwarven War Axe. Okay, we've also not made a Gladius yet. And they've all got different damage stats. They've all got different difficulty levels. That's fine. Dwarven War Axe with 10% weapon value. Can we make that? We need silver. And... no, we can't make it. Yeah, because 10% weapon value, we do not have a corresponding ore that will line up. You never know. We could maybe find something when we're out questing. It is definitely a possibility. Okay, what is this? These are some temporary missions. That's going to give me a whetstone used for sharpening weapons. Okay. Silver. Again, silver is good, but we've already got a silver here, right? So we don't exactly need that. A weapon blueprint from coming upon this house over here. Gold reward, meteorite, titanium, and tin. No. We need weapon value. I kind of want to go for the whetstone, to be honest. I'm kind of curious, though, about if we're going to be able to defeat these chumps here. What did I say? We did this order last time? Yeah. Is there a way to assess... Is there a way to assess whether or not my chances on any given battle are likely to be good? I feel like the answer to that is no. So I feel like sure, we'll just do the whetstone. We'll just do the battle. Let's do it. Okay. Already I'm feeling not so hot about this, given that there are 3 stages. Not exactly ideal. But we will at least get through the first stage. We could retreat though. We could retreat, but alas, I don't think we are going to retreat. I think we're just going to... I think we're going to knuckle down and see if we can try and get the job done. This is a healer. Loot. Yeah, nice. This is a healer, and... Take more loot. Didn't realize that I needed to be actively collecting this. Retreat. Retreat. Defeat. Did we get our weapons out? No, we did not get our weapons out. We did get you out, and we did get our pickpocket out. That is... a pretty significant step backwards. Yeah, I don't know how we assess... I don't know how we assess whether or not we can actually fight here. I mean, is it just vibes? Do I need to just... Do I just need the vibe whether or not I can do it? Oh, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a few weapons. I'm going to sell a few things, and I'm going to get back to where we were, because I've got plenty of ores right now, and it's just a case of making weapons... selling them, and yeah, getting a little bit more money to hire 2 more people back. Right, I've used up all of my ores in order to craft a series of really good Gladius swords, actually. Used all my coal as well. I think I probably want to sell 1 or 2 of these suckers. I probably want to start keeping the excellent stuff, actually. Yeah, because we can't sell you, but we can sell you... which I will sell. I'll keep the excellent stuff. And that will give me 118. After that, we can go and get the recruitment done again. I really want... yeah, I want high HP. I want somebody with a good sort of frontlining capability. And you can go over here. Fine. Right, let's head back up to bed. It is time to rest. We are at 45% chaos. So yeah, forget the temporary missions. The temporary missions are just a daft distraction for us. We need to get deeper into the mines. We need to be doing more. Right. Okay, so I got 3 weapons. All I need is one more trooper. That is what we are after. Ooh, tungsten, tin, and ore. A sword with 10% damage. Can I do that right now? No. Titanium we've got. Iron. Okay, buy the iron. Great. We're going to actually accomplish the daily forging challenge for a change. Just needs to be a regular sword. No, not you. We need 10% damage. 10% damage. It's this one, I think. And then this one. 10% damage. Alloy. Lock in. Yoink that over. Over to here. What does it need to be? Is it... I think it's just good. Hold on. Yeah, sorry. I just need to check. It just needs to be good. That's okay. That's okay. We can make it good. Probably. I have complete faith in myself. Right. Hold down spacebar to view the templates. It's now good. Amazing. We did it. And it's good. It's good. And by good, I mean it is good enough in order to turn a profit, which is exactly what we are after. Right. Yoink that into there. It is this one, I believe. 10% damage. No, we need to buy you back and then give it up here? Is it not? Have I not done that correctly? Sword, good, 10% damage. Yeah. Why can't we? There we go. Okay, don't know why that wasn't doing it on that occasion. So, here's the thing. That gives us tungsten, that gives us iron, and it gives us tin. So, let's do a tin tungsten combo here. I've only got one tin tungsten combo. We're going to do a... Sure, we'll do a dwarven light axe. What did I say? Tin tungsten combo. We'll do cash. We'll do damage. We'll come down, get it sorted into the template. Bada bim, bada boom. And we're going to go across here. We're going to pump with one and only bit of coal that we've got. To be fair, I probably don't even need to necessarily pump some of these things. Mediocre. Good, fair, nice, love to see it. Let's give it a little bash around. I can't believe it. We've made an excellent weapon with just one bit of coal. That is really quite nice. I imagine corresponding sort of sale value is going to be less. What's the damage like on this sucker, though? 17? And that's with plus 3 damage, so it's not really super valuable. Anyway, it's done the job, right? It's done the job. We're going to sell you. That's fantastic. We can now nab ourselves a third member of the army, and that person needs to be what? Dexterity, crit chance? I mean, do I really care? I mean, honestly, not really. We'll just get you. We'll throw you in here. 22, attack speed. You have a reflex. Attacks and applies effect stunned to 1 unit. Okay, well, I guess we'll give you speed then. 20% crit chance. Although, 20% crit damage, your damage is a little bit better. I almost kind of feel like your sword should be there, and yours should be here. No. That's not what I wanted to do. Your sword should be there, because that's going to give us 20% crit damage, and then you're going to have plus 20% speed, so you're going to be attacking lightning fast. Although then again, why not put that on you, so you now have a much higher speed chance. Your damage still absolutely sucks, but at least it's going to be a little bit better. Okay. We need to forget about these things. I'm not going to get debated like that again. We either need to go to the dangerous lurkers over here, or we need to go to the new threat over here. I want the meteorite. That's the thing. I want the meteorite, and I want to explore whatever's going on over here. I think that the way that we uncover more information about the world is through the map here. That was a crit there. That is unbelievably good. So far, so good. We're taking a little bit of a pounding on the frontline individual, but the frontline individual is there to soak up the hits, and as long as we don't actually lose them, then we should be all right. Okay, thankfully, stage 3 is nice and easy. Okay, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We take the Chaos Reduction, we get the Meteorites, we get the Titanium, and we are actually able to emerge reasonably unscathed from an encounter like that. Again, I don't really have a good vibe on what's good and what's not. A Crucible part template. Heck yeah, we gotta be going after that. Cobalt, what do we got up here? A Whetstone? Yeah, we need to be getting that somehow. Oh, look at that. We can rescue people. It's a rescue mission. It's a rescue mission. It's our initial, it's our old troop. I mean, I don't think we can actually kill them, and in fact we almost certainly can't. And that would be a suicide mission, but I mean, the thought is there. The thought is definitely there. Right, what do I do with the meteorites? I wonder. Used to forge special templates. So we don't have any of that intel quite yet. But that's okay. We can make this work. Let's do a Gladius sword, because I think it sells for more if we're careful. I have just realized that I don't have a single bit of coal. So this Gladius sword is either going to be absolutely terrible, or I'm going to purchase 2 bits of coal in order to try and make it not terrible. And I am actually going to try and make it not terrible, because I care about the quality of my work. No, just kidding. I want to make more money. That's quite literally all it is about. There we go. A little bit of knocking into shape there. Fantastic. You need to knock in the right locations, otherwise you won't get excellent, but hey, I mean, that's as good as it gets as far as I'm concerned. Brilliant. Right, do we have any other combos that we can make here? No. I'm gonna keep this Gladius sword for now. 25 damage is really good. I mean, we could sell it, but what would the point of selling it be? We would just get more money for no particular reason. Okay. Right. Let's rest. It's time to rest. Let's go and do what we need to do. And then let's see. So the rescue mission has disappeared. See, this looks easy. This looks easy for us to do. It's not going to reduce chaos, and we need to reduce chaos somehow. I want to chance whatever is going on up here, but I just do not think that we are likely to defeat armor penetration. Yeah, vengeful pork. Nasty. I think we're going to embark on this mission and, you know, get the Timberwolf template for whatever that's worth. We'll do that. It's just, more importantly, it's going to give me the opportunity to, like, level up some of these troops. I feel like I just really do need to do that. So, your crit chance is good, which means that I need to give you damage. Your attack speed is good, so I need to give you speed on the end there. That's fine. That's fine. You've got chainmail as well, so gains 20 armor, absorbs 100% received by all adjacent allies until next turn. That's really good. That is really good, and you're perfect to be in the middle, if that's the case, because you're adjacent and you're adjacent, and we'll get those sick combos. Right? Do we just want to battle first? I'm thinking that we do just want to battle first, because it's going to give me access to more resources, and I'm really not expecting anything too complicated here. Right? Chainmail is working out. That's nice. Yoink that. A little bit of extra gold, a little bit of extra coal. It's definitely going to help me in forging some new stuff. Don't think that we're likely to die here, but you never know. There we go. I'll take it all. Yoink, 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 yoink. We will reduce the global chaos, which is really, really nice, and we will make a tidy little profit as well. So, I mean, if I hadn't thrown all of my followers into a miserable death trap, then now is the time that we could probably start thinking about a secondary sort of mission squad. I mean, that's not out of the realm of possibility right now. I'm going to make a Timberwolf template. Although, actually, first things first, I'm going to check on what's going on here. Dwarven War Axe with 10% weapon value, and we're going to get 4 coal. That kind of sucks, to be honest. The 10% weapon value is totally unachievable right now. I mean, just totally unachievable. 20% speed. We can't even do anything with our current lineup. 3 damage, 20% speed. Yeah, this is not good. I'll take that. And I'll take that as well. So that's going to allow us to get 2 weapons made, which is, I think, what I need. I also need to think about selling this sword, because it's kind of garbo. But again, there's no real reason to. Right, let me go and make... How much coal do I have, actually? Enough. Let me go and make 2 weapons with this, and then we'll catch up afterwards. Right, that is 2 Timber Wolf axes in my inventory. One with 3 damage and one with 10% luck. 26 damage is pretty legit, actually. One of them is excellent, so, you know, I'm taking that to the bank. 79 and 59, respectively. That's not bad. It's not bad. I've still got a little bit of coal. Got a meteorite. I really want to explore what the meteorite actually does. But, I mean, there's no real reason not to sleep. I mean, I'll keep the weapons for now. Keep the weapons for now. Yeah, time to rest. Obviously, going to put the chaos up by, whatever it is, 15%, which is... Yeah, not super hot, but, you know, whatever. Let's head down on into the mines. Get our daily allocation of ore. We'll look at that in just a second. Do I want to fight? Yeah, I kind of do, you know? I kind of do. I really want to... I want to challenge the porkies here, to be honest with you. I really want to challenge them. Anything decent around these parts? I would say yes. But there's also the whetstone. I want to figure out what this whetstone actually will do for us. Warrior pork. Vengeance. I mean, is there... There is a real difference. There's a real difference in the fact that we've got the rending rat. I mean, how close are you to leveling up? Not very close. My highest level is not bad. Yeah, don't love this, honestly. Too much. Don't love this at all. We'll try and equip people with swords that make a difference. Sure. Let's give you a damage boost instead of a crit chance this time. Let's give you a high damage weapon as well. And let's give you speed. So that's going to allow me to sell these 3 weapons today, which I think is probably for the best. It's also, I think, a higher damage configuration than we would normally go for, which I think is fine. I am very interested in picking up, maybe not necessarily a whole new team today, because I'm still going to need extra weapons to make them work. But I've got the ability to make 1 new weapon, so we might be able to pick up 1 new member of the team today. And that would at least be something. Right, where am I going to go in battle? We're going to go in battle over at the Pork's Hub. Right, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. Little bit of a large amount of damage early on, which is not sublime. But that's okay. Yeah. There's still fewer people in this encounter than there are at the other encounters, and that is what matters. Because I think just purely on numbers, we are likely to get through this. I really do like your chainmail ability. It seems like it's really, really decent. Beautiful. Well done. Well done. Ah, fantastic. And we are able to nab one more bit of ore, which is going to make probably very little difference, but that's okay. Either way, good job. We've got the whetstone. What can I do with the whetstone? Do I do something with it over here? I don't know. Do I, like, assign it to a... I have no idea. Can I... Oh, look at this! Look at this. We absolutely can. Right, sharpness level. Hold the left mouse button when you're ready to sharpen your weapons. Be sure to focus, as every fail will cost you a whetstone. Ugh. Okay, I think I did it. Did I sharpen you? I think I did it. It's not sharpened. Okay, I have absolutely no idea how that works. I don't know what this portal does either yet. We need to figure that out. Oh, maybe it's the meteorites. Do I need to throw the meteorite into the mix? No. But that's the whetstone at least. Oops. That's the whetstone at least, but I clearly did not operate that accordingly. yeah, literally no idea how to do that. It'd be nice if there was a tutorial section for that, but alas. Anyway. Right, what is today's mission? Ooh, 3 ores. Don't mind if I do. 10% damage? I think that is possible. I think we've got the goods to make that happen. No, we don't. Yes, we do. We can buy some iron. Can buy some titanium. I'll take both of those. And we need a good quality sword. I think I can make that happen. Right, we drag that back in there. We take this in here. A good quality sword with 10% damage that requires iron and titanium. Yep, yoink them both. 10% damage. Love to see it. Into the sword template. Fantastic. Right across. We've actually got loads and loads of coal. I feel like we're really accelerating in terms of what we're doing here. Mediocre. That's okay. A little bit of another bash. Bring it in a little bit. Just check the templates. It's a good quality. It's good quality. It's excellent quality. Heck yeah, love to see it. Okay. So we did have to spend a little bit of money to make money there, but... Whoops. We end up getting our excellent sword. And we will put you up to the top here. Okay, no, we will not. Can we... Okay, there we go. Finally, we got it. And that gets us loads and loads of cash. I mean, an absolute load of cash and an absolute load of ores as well to play around with. And we still got 4 coal. Okay, I'm gonna go and make some more stuff. I wonder what the best, like, most economical thing to make is. I think the Gladius sword is obviously pretty darn good, but the Timberwolf axe is not bad either. Yeah, I'll maybe see if I can try and make a few more Timberwolf axes, because the template for that is not terrible. Price can go up to 84. The sword can go up to 85. The Gladius sword can go up to 88, but it is a more complex thing to build. Yeah, I think the Timberwolf axe is honestly one of the best weapons that we can get that will allow us to sell. 3 damage, cool. All right, so as long as we've got a nice little 3 damage. Yeah, okay, we got 2 more weapons. We got 2 more weapons in this at least. You know what? I'm not going to pump this sucker. That sounds a little bit crazy to say. I'm not going to pump any coal into there just because I know that I've got loads. Yeah, I can get a good quality weapon out of this without any single bit of coal. That is really powerful. I mean, look, it's not the quality of an excellent weapon, but I mean, who really cares? Because it's getting the job done, isn't it? Right, no, we need this. Yeah, that's what we need. And then you are going to be 3 damage. So we might as well make this 3 damage as well. Oh, man, we're going to get so many weapons today. Oh, this is fantastic. And I can use a bit of coal here. Like, if I want to be in with a chance of improving the quality, we'll pump once. Yoink a bit of coal. It's an absolute nightmarish initial casting. But look at that. We make an excellent weapon with, like, 3 more hits remaining. That's pretty good. Right, so that is going to be our second. I think we might be able to get a full team together today, you know? I think we might be able to get a full team together. So that goes there, 3 damage, excellent. And wait for this to come across. Pump the fire. Just 1 pump, that's all we need. That is all we need. Such is the professional quality of our smithing that we can refine to a very high degree with just a single bit of coal. Look at that. Excellent quality weaponsmithing right there. Okay, unbelievably, we have 9 weapons in the tank. And a lot of them are excellent. Do I want to keep the excellent weapons? Probably yes, is the answer to that question. But I need to at least try and get 300 cash in my inventory today. If I was to sell 1, 2, 3... that would be like 150 coins. That is more than enough to get me across the line. Yeah, just sell all of our low-quality weapons. I think that's perfect. I absolutely think that's perfect. I can feel this. I can feel this coming together now in a very satisfying way. Right, you're in recovery. Let's have a little look. You are going to be a pickpocket. Heals all allies for 8. Yes. Yes, amazing. You know what? Let's just take the 3. Let's just take the 3 that I'm after. So, pickpocket, all allies dodge attacks until the next turn of this unit. The ability gains 1 charge every time an ally uses their ability. Well, the pickpockets uses their ability quite often. Who do I want to put in front position? See, I feel like I don't have a great frontliner here. I feel like I don't have a great frontliner. I'm also not even sure if I want to chance... Do I want to chance this relatively... Do I want to go down here? This dragon has 500 HP. And 150 armor. And I kind of am terrified of that prospect. Yeah, but it just seems a bit... It seems like a bit of a cruelty to throw in... Can we go back to... No, we can't go back to any of our previous missions. See, like, there's a chance that this crew might not completely embarrass themselves here, but I just have a funny feeling that they are going to. But then again, it's like it's never going to get any easier, right? Right, we'll give you the highest crit chance hero at the back. I mean, 4%, it's hardly anything to write home about. These weapons are both the same, which I think is pretty decent, honestly. Decent damage stats, decent speed stats. Sure. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. I am slightly skeptical that these individuals are going to be able to do the job, although they're all level 1. Like, everybody's level 1 here, so maybe I'm just underestimating them. And actually, they seem to be doing a pretty darn good job. And honestly, this healing ability seems absolutely busted. In the milliseconds that I have seen it in action, it looks really, really good. And in fact... We're going to flip and walk this. Look at that. Look at those heals. Look at those heals. So all we need is a proper frontliner. We need a pickpocket, and we need the healer in the middle. Ideally with the chainmail effect, but hey-ho. Cobalt and zinc. We will not be able to use these two together, but you know what? That's fine. A crucible part template. What do I need for the crucible? What do I need for the crucible? Is there a specific type of... Is there a specific type of... Yeah, a specific type of ore? Is it a meteor? It's a meteor! Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. And then this. Yeah, absolutely love to see it. Okay, I've still got coal. Let's pump the coal in. Okay, good. And then... We can always put it back in the forge, remember? There we go. Okay, so now we have a good quality crucible parts. Keep going, keep going. It's excellent. It doesn't need to get any better than this. I don't know if there's a higher level than excellent. It might be like perfect or something. I don't know. Either way, what is this crucible part going to do for us? It's in here. When installed, adds additional ore slot. I assume that we install it here, right? A crucible. I mean, a crucible... Oh, no, hold on. The crucible is... Crucible is here. We add it there. Oh, look at that. We can now get ourselves... We can now get ourselves an upgraded weapon that I'm assuming is going to sell for more. So we need to get... Yeah, we need to get 3 in the configuration where they all aim at each other and we get the bonuses. So we can get a 10% bonus, like a damage bonus. I mean, none of these line up, but a damage bonus across the top, and then another combo there. So we can actually get some really powerful alloys going if we line things up. That's nice. Ooh, there's something else over here. Gold. That gives me 10% weapon value. That's kind of sick. I like it. I like it. Still terrified about doing these temporary missions. That's absolutely not happening. The whetstone, I do want to explore the whetstone more, but like that's, you know, that's for another day. Chaos is in a good place. We got a decent selection of weapons. All of our weapons are excellent, actually. That's really great. Ooh, what is this? Orcalium, a dwarven war axe with +3 damage. Right. Let's let's go to the mine. I do want to explore deeper, but we need to defeat the dragon in order to get deeper, and I am very much not capable. Also, our crucible part has expired, by the way, or the template has expired. It's fine. Just something to consider. Right, +3 damage. +3 damage. We cannot do +3 damage unless we get silver or titanium. I'll take silver. Yeah, so we need an excellent quality dwarven war axe, at least to start the day. Excellent quality dwarven war axe. Is it literally just with +3 damage? It is. So how do we do this and this? So do we line them up like so? Like that? Yeah, so we line up the top two across there. And then we just bang that down in the normal sort of configuration. Great. We do need to make sure that this is an excellent quality one. So, you know what? I'll give it 1 pump. But actually, I think we should be able to make the Dwarven War Axe. Oh, that was a bad bit of crafting there, but that's okay. Yeah, we should be able to make an excellent Dwarven War Axe with just one single bit of coal. And there we go, proving exactly my point. These are all Timberwolf axes, and they're flipping good. Right. So, yoink you into here. We're going to get a whetstone. We're going to get loads and loads of goodies. Get you into there. Do I want to craft anything at the moment? No. No, I don't think I do. Who am I kidding? I want to try out a new weapon. So, 10% damage. 10% damage. 20% speeds. 20% crit damage. Okay. How does that work out? So, we can get a synergy there. We can get a damage boost across the top. We could get luck there. But what we really want is we want it to line up where we get multiple, like, at once. This is going to be... I was going to say, this is going to be a real challenge to try and find. But, I mean, that's really good, right? That is really good. I mean, that's not quite as great. Is there actually a better configuration that I can do this in? Like, if I switch these around... Is that everything together? It's pretty darn close, you know. I wonder if maybe if I play with this, we can try and get something that lines absolutely everything up. I got a feeling that the answer to that is no, but yeah, let me experiment with this for a little bit. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we're only going to be able to get, what is that, 2 out of the 3 together. I mean, honestly, not necessarily the end of the world. Let's swap this out. Let's see if I can try and get a sword template. I want something that deals big damage. That's what I'm after. Because we got +3 damage. +3 damage and attack speed. So... I think I really like the Timberwolf. Sure. Do that. Throw that in there. And with the Timberwolf, I think we only need 1 bit of coal in order to make it work. Now, obviously, the downside of using three ores in order to make a weapon is that... There we go. Excellent quality has been arrived at. Good. The downside is that we have used 3 ores. And are we going to get that extra value reflected in the price? I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure. Let's go and check it out. You sell for 84. See, that's what I was kind of worried about, right? It is of much more value to us as the sort of adventurers, the explorers, to have these 2 enchantments on here. Turns out, doesn't really matter to the sale price. That's fine. It just means we can sell... I mean, we just sell, like, one of these, right? We sell one of these. Boom, and now we have a better weapon. It did, you know, I guess we are holding slightly more cash, but that's fine. Right, what are we going to do? I have yet to put together a squad. So we're going to put in the healer. We're going to put in the healer. Chainmail. And then my big beefcake on the front line. I think we swapped chainmail out, actually. I think we swapped chainmail out for the pickpocket, because we got 2 pickpockets. Yeah. Pickpocket on the back line, recovery in the middle, and the pickpocket to generate some of the action. Right. Crit chance is quite high, so anybody that has... I mean, who am I kidding? Do I really care? I don't really care at all. Mix of swords and axes. Am I content with that? Yes, I am. In fact, the speedy boy in the middle is going to be speeding even more. It's good. And where do I want to go? I can either go up to here or over to here. I mean, it's a pretty miserable selection either way, isn't it? Yeah, it really is. Oh, I do have that whetstone that I could use. I don't really want to, because I feel it's going to scare me. That's going to jabate me again. Right, Instinct Potion. Increases damage dealt by critical strikes by 20%. This is a pretty lame place to go. Let's go and battle here. We're going to do it anyway. Not really expecting the world. Good heals. Nice. Yeah, my healer is fantastic. He's really good. And the pickpocket, doing the pickpocketing things, triggering the heals. Love to see it. There we go. No chance of death. I mean, it was a little close. Don't get me wrong. A little touch and go there. But that's fine. We grab ourselves an instinct potion. That's great. Right. Pickpocket. Chainmail, who I specifically kept back for this occasion. There we go. Let's get you assigned there. We'll give you that. We'll give you that. We'll give you that. Does it really matter? You have got our best... No, let's give this sword to you, and then that can go to there. Yeah. I think you're going to level up. I actually think you're going to level up. And I would be delighted to see that, to be honest with you. A meteorite? Oh, it's tempting, but I just don't think I can... Can I beat that? A quick draw template. And a speed potion. Oh, this is a big round, though. It's a big round. There's less people there. Maybe here? Let's go and try this. I'm not honestly optimistic about this, but we have to try. Especially with the dodge and the chainmail individual who's going to help us. We have no heals, obviously, on this run, but that's fine. First stage, can't really complain. Can't really complain at all. It's the big beefcake in the middle that I'm really most worried about. Yeah. Tell you what, though. Pretty spectacular job thus far. Little bit touch and go on the middle guy. But I think we'll be okay. Yes! Nice. That is a big win for us. And we are able to level up. And the fact that we're now consistently... I mean, we could even purchase a third team. Ooh. You're new? These are new types of people. The fact that we have leveled somebody up is tremendously powerful. You're in recovery at the moment, but looks like we can level you up. Increases damage dealt by 5%, triggers with every time gold is gained, or there's a 50% chance to get rations when this unit uses its ability. At the start of the stage, all rations are consumed, healing all allies by 7 for every ration. I'm going to take that. Absolutely take that. Thank you very much. So yeah, leveling up going to become increasingly important, I feel. It looks like there's a slight... It looks like this is the easier sort of track. Because there's just more units over here. But, I mean, at least if we're leveling up half the team, that feels kind of good. Right, the dragon... I feel like we gotta attempt the dragon at some point, right? Even if it does go completely down the drain. I have loads of cash in the bank. I do not have enough cash to make more weapons. I could probably hire, like... Well, I could hire 3 more people if I wanted to, but... The real question is, would I have the ability to make the corresponding weapons for all of those people? I actually feel like the answer might be yes. I actually feel like the answer might be yes. 1, 2, 3. We got 6 bits of coal, so that's great. I mean, I have... How many ores is that? 7. 7 ores. So I can make 1 super weapon, i.e. a weapon that has multiple synergies. Which I'm just throwing junk in here just to see if it works. Gold I'm not particularly keen on using, but you know, you get the picture, right? I can throw in iron there instead. Yeah, that's actually much more decent. 10% damage, 10% luck, or whatever this is. 20% crit damage and 10% luck. Yeah, I think I kind of prefer that in that position, that in that position. Give me this. That. Yeah, that 10% luck, 10% damage. I just made the exact same thing, didn't I? It's fine. Right, so with that, we can do at least 1. Let's do a single bit of coal here. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to make 3 new weapons, 3 new great axes, just because I feel like... sorry, 3 new timber axes. There we go. Because I just feel like they're amazing. Maybe I'm just, I don't know, misrepresenting the humble timber wolf axe, but I think they're great. Gonna make 2 more, and then we're gonna recruit, hopefully, 3 new adventurers. Alrighty, 3 new weapons have been acquired. They're decent, I suppose. Luck, damage, weapon value, which is completely worthless, I suppose, but I guess we can sell it next time. What I think I want to do, though, is hire 3 new people. I mean, we got the cash for it. Might as well. Might be a little bit of a trial by fire for these individuals. Let's do you in there, and you in here, and you in here. Sure. Who do I want to have what? Does it really matter? I'll give you the speed one. I'll give you the 10% luck and 10% damage one. Your crit chance is really quite high, actually. And I'll give you that. Right, should I try the... Actually, tell you what. Before we do this, let's try the miserable minigame again, shall we? Right. I just don't understand how this works. Oh, I see. I need to drag it. Oh, I need to drag it. It literally just says hold the mouse button. So we need to drag our mouse left and right. There we go. Great. Its sharpness level is... Oh, for God. I didn't realize I had another one. Flippin' heck. Right, well, great. It's now ever so slightly sharper. Is it? Wait, hold on. Which one? It is this one. What? I legitimately have no idea how this thing works. Well, let's give you your weapon anyway. Fine. Right, where am I going to battle? Here, probably? Yeah, this seems like the easiest one. I don't know what's over there, but we'll at least find out. I'm not overly optimistic about the prospects of winning here. But then again, it is level 1, so... You know, let's not try and get everything out of proportion here. You are almost certainly going to die on the front line. Yep. And you had my decent weapon, so... That sucks. Oh, but we got the weapon back. Nice, 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 nice. Well, it's not like it was sharpened anyway, so, I mean, who really cares? Who really cares? Yeah, we did lose one person, but we can actually recruit another person, I mean, next time, and the fact that we kept our weapon is fantastic. What do we get up here? 2 coal, 2 gold. It's decent. It's very decent. Right. It's time to rest. Let's rest. Okay, first things first. Down into the mines. Yoink. 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 I want to make some progress here. I want to see what I want to do first? This seems very easy to do. This seems like a very easy, like, little mini mission to complete. I want to see what's up here as well. I obviously want to try and move towards the portal thing. Whetstone and a meteorite. I mean, the ability to manipulate a meteorite seems quite interesting. I'm going to send my weakest team. Yeah, what do I do with the instinct potion? I presume I throw it onto somebody. The strongest team needs to be going up against these guys. The quick draw template is absolutely critical to get, because that's going to allow me to increase the quality of my weapons. Perfect for dueling. Yeah. Yep. That is what we need. So the healer needs to go here. We need a pickpocket. In fact, what about our highest level pickpocket? In fact, yeah, our highest level pickpocket. And then our biggest beefcake. That is you. And then the quality of the weapons, I will give you the best weapon. Yep. And then probably... I mean, does it really matter? Yeah, that to you. And then 20% speed to the backline. Yeah, because you're already quite speedy. And you... Actually, I think you improved your speed since the last time. So, yeah, let's do this mission. I think if any member of the crew is going to be able to get through this mission, then it's going to be the crew that can actually heal. Again, I would love to be taking the chainmail group or the chainmail individual with me, but alas, we can't. There's 4 stages here. That is really, really rough. But that's okay. Yoink this, yoink this. I don't think I need to collect these, by the way. The rations, as long as we are able to survive to the end of the round, then we will eat the rations that we hopefully generate during a round. Although, it doesn't look like it's triggered at all. Okay, we did get 1 ration. That's good. We heal up 7 for each ration. And we're on to round 4, which I am hopeful is going to be... Yes! We're going to do it without even losing our individual. And we're able to level up... Are you on the front line? I think you're the one... Yeah, you're the one on the front line. And we get the quick draw template. We level you up. That is just about the most perfect situation that we probably could have had. Right, let's see what you've got. Heal self for 10 triggers when stunning, or when applying effect stun has a 100% chance to also apply vulnerable. We're going to take the heal. Yep, I have made my decision. Good. That is great. I don't want to do any crafting. I feel like that's not what I'm after. What's up here? Oh, a bloody butcher template. And a bone crusher template. Okay, there's lots of templates. There's lots of templates around here. Lots and lots of templates. The rewards are... they're alright, either way. We will choose to embark on this mission. I will choose my lowest soldiers. Let's maybe not get you. Let's get... Not the chainmail. Pickpockets. And... Instinct. Yeah. I think that's a good crew. We'll give you speed increase. Give you decent damage, which is honestly not great, but it's fine. And we'll give you +3 damage as well. Your crit chance is very, very high. So that's kind of nice. All right, well, let's see what happens here. I'm not really expecting, I mean, hardly any difficulties on this level. We're still keeping our chainmail guy for the... Nice. Still keeping our chainmail guy for the proper occasion. We are going to need to recruit somebody else. And I can do that right now. I need a frontliner. I need a chunky frontliner. I don't love any of this, but I will hire you. So that's fine. Right. Chainmail, you're going to go in the middle. Shockwave, you can go on the front line. And... Oh, I do still have people spare. Alright, well that's a bit of a conundrum. We'll give you 3x. None of these people fill me with any degree of confidence. Sure, 20% crit damage. No, that should go to the person that has the highest crit chance. So, I do have the Timberwolf. This is the excellent Timberwolf. I am going to sell this weapon right now, in fact. What am I going to get for it? 81. That's good, because it kind of sucks for me. The 10% weapon value is literally just there to, you know, be sold. Anyway, we need to build a great axe with a plus 20% crit damage. Do I care about that? I don't think I care about that even slightly. Let's quickly throw together a... Oh, we'll do a new one. We'll do our new template. See if we can try and... Oh. Quickly give me all the ores you have in store. Yeah, I don't love that. I don't love that at all. That's a really miserable combination of ores, isn't it? Well, tin, gold, and silver. Wow, that is sucky. Well, I guess we'll take the weapon value, because there's pretty much no reason not to. Yeah? 20% crit damage? I think it's the best I'm going to get. I mean, unless we go for something like this. That would give me increased weapon damage. That would be kind of nice. That would be kind of nice. The luck chance is not going to be there. No, I'll take this one. I think it's slightly better to have 2 modifiers on than 1. Not like it really matters, but hey-ho. Right, the coal situation. Let's maybe try boosting 2 bits of coal in here. I mean, I've got loads and loads of coal. So I should really try and craft this one into just about the perfect weapon. Right, hold down space. See the template. Good quality. This is a bit of a, yeah, a bit of a difficult thing to forge. We're going to throw it back down here. We're going to throw in 2 more bits of coal. I mean, look, I got the coal to spare. Heat it up. It's not going to give me loads more smacks, but it's going to be something at least. Right. Good quality. Excellent quality. I think we'll settle for that excellent quality. Look, this is a brand new weapon. That's cool. That's cool, you know? So, it's good to check out. Chaos level is looking fine. What are we going to get for that? It's a brand new type of sword. So, 93. Very nice. 20% crit damage, 10% weapon value. So, I suppose some of the extra value is coming from that modifier that gives us the extra weapon value, but whatever. Throw that on you there. Right. We can either choose to have a crack at this area, or I just don't. I mean, I want the meteorite. I really want the meteorite, but I also want to explore. I want to explore this area too. I mean, we've got our chainmail individual, who goes through spawn pork. Yeah, so you go through the armor. I just hate every combination of this. I hate absolutely every combination of it. And we're gonna have to attempt one. Gonna get... Sure, I'm super skeptical that we're gonna be able to make this happen here, but we're gonna give it a shot nonetheless. 4 stages is a lot, but we do have the chainmail. We are gonna take lots and lots of extra hits. Yes, I realize you're gonna go through my armor. I would love some more healers, but unfortunately, I can't choose who I recruit. But that being said, oh, you're like a mini boss thing. I tell you what, though, we're doing a fine job here. We're doing an absolutely grand job. We might lose somebody. If we do, it'll be close. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And we get a level up. We get a meteorite, which is brilliant. I have no idea what we're going to do with our meteorite, but that's a fine job right there. That's a fine job right there. And we actually still have 1 person spare. So, you are going to... This unit's attack deals 1 damage more for every 5 armor. We'll say reflect 50% of damage. Yep, that's absolutely fine with me. That's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. Am I going to be able to have a crack at this dragon? I mean, it feels good. It feels like a good time to do it. I mean, if I do attempt them, I'm going to attempt it with my sleep. If I do attempt it, I'm going to attempt it with my level 2s. My level 2s. That is what I will choose to do. And in fact, speaking of level 2s, we have got... You're a level 2. You're a level 2. And now my... Yeah, there we go. Now you're a level 2 as well. Huh. That's quite the combo. I gotta be honest, that's quite the combo. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's not deploy these people immediately. Let's get a loser team. We need you to... A loser team. That's not really what I meant, but you know what I mean. We need a team that will... yeah, you're pretty decent on the front line, I suppose. We need a team that can level the healer up, and also you being leveled up would be quite nice. I will take additional speed there. That's fine. And we'll use quick draw. No, we won't. That's garbage on you. Plus 3 damage. Fine. Don't really love this combo, but we will go with it. Right. I think if we're gonna beat you, you know what? There's no real reason why I need to. Let's throw you back in there. I want to put chainmail in. Chainmail level 2. Where are you? I just have a feeling. I have a feeling that we need. I have a feeling that we need chainmail level 2 here. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Have a feeling that we need chainmail level 2. I think we can do this. Oh. What? You are not armed. It says you're armed. Ah, that was a bug. 20% speed. We need crit damage if we've got it. Yeah, there we go. So it's going to give you additional crit damage. That is fine. Right, let's battle. There's going to be 4 stages here, which I think is super unfun. But that's alright. Units attack, ignore armor. It's still worth having armor. I mean, armor is not completely mitigated. But at least we've got the healer in this. And if ever there was going to be a time that the healer could get a real good innings in, it would be right now. I don't even think we're going to come close to dying here. That's the power of the healer, man. That's the power of the healer. Amazing. Absolutely fantastic. And we have nabbed ourselves a bloody butcher template, which is very, very nice. We must be pretty darn close to leveling up. It says you've got 1 HP. That wasn't true, right? I don't think it was true. I wasn't really paying that much attention to your HP, but it's fine. Right. So, what's up here? Oh! A new type of thing. Attacks of a 50% chance. This is a rune. Okay. Let's freaking go, I guess. And we're going to use our level 2 team. Or at least our level 2 pickpocket and our level 2 frontliner. Anybody else who's vaguely complimentary with the current operation? All allies dodge attacks until next turn of this unit. Yeah, we'll get you in the middle. So, we need 20% speed on you on the back line. Additional damage for you. And crit damage. Yep, for you. With our brand new, what is it, Gladius quick draw thing. Right, the camp in the mountains. I'm hopeful here. I'm hopeful, but this could get ugly fast. I'm hopeful that we're going to get a lot of dodges in. Yeah. Healing doesn't really perturb me. This is looking good so far. This is looking good. I hope there's not like a little mini-boss thing that's coming down the line. Doesn't look like it. Easy peasy. We did see a big old crit there, and fantastic. We've actually reduced chaos. I think chaos is reduced to 0 now, right? 5%. 5%. That's fine. Right. So what's up here? Ooh, rune circle segment. There's another flippin' dragon. An ancient terror risen from the smoldering ruins, its breath turning stone to cinder. Oh, heck. That's a nasty combo. Right, what did I get there? I got the... I don't know what I do with this rune. So this... I mean, maybe we throw it in here? No. Maybe throw it in here? Oh, actually, tell you what, I know exactly where we throw it. We will have to throw it in here. Okay, I said that with such confidence that I thought it had to be true. That's a lie. It did not have to be true. Right. Should I kind of just throw a sacrificial team into the mix to see if this works? Let's give this a shot. Let's give this a shot. Do I want to use actual legitimate weapons in order to make this happen? I feel like I'm just going to lose all of these weapons, which would suck. But I mean, I kind of feel like, why the heck not? Let's give it a shot. Only 2 stages here, so that's kind of nice. The fact that you're going to spawn a new individual is okay. There is... Oh, yeah. You are already on 50% HP here. There is no chance. Okay, 1 down. 1 down and 2 down. Can we retreat and just... Yeah, retreat. Can we get the parts? Who runs? Who runs? Doesn't really matter to me. Probably the person that that gets out. Yeah, so I don't think that we get the rewards yet. I clearly need to attack that with the... See, follower levels are 1-1. We can upgrade this, but I need to do something in order to make that happen. So yeah, there is a mission to rescue our followers. We could do that. Again, seems a little bit pointless, so not that bothered. The dragon down here, you have 500 HP and 150 armor. That dragon up there did a similar sort of amount of damage to us, and I really would love to get the drill template. I presume that, yeah, it costs us a meteor in order to get the drill template unlocked. Let's see if I can... Oh, we still have our stuff to mine. Yeah, probably need to actually use the whetstone appropriately. That's probably something that I would look to do. But that being said, ladies and gents, I think we're going to wrap this up right now. Blacksmith, Ignite the Forge. Feel like I barely scratched the surface. There's clearly a couple of other sort of like story element things that I need to do in order to piece everything together. You know, the ability to fix the rune circle, for example. That is this thing. Don't know how it's going to work, but oh, I guess that the rune circle, that would make sense if I put the rune in here once it's fixed. So yeah, that'd be kind of cool. We can upgrade our abilities and get weapon modifiers. That'd be great. We could also should probably use the whetstone appropriately. But if you're interested in checking out the game, you can do so. Check it out, linked down in the description below. It is releasing on the 14th of July, which is probably today when you see this video, if you see this video on the day that it released. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching, folks. I've been Orbital Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.